Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over Module 13. So we finished the midterm last week and now I'm so excited to see your presentations. Make sure to log on to your Zoom appointment on time so you have the whole time to present. Please make sure that you meet together as a group ahead of time so each person is presenting their part. I want to see everybody's face. I want to hear everybody's voice. So this is really important. This is a group project. So again, I need to see everyone's face. I need to hear everyone's voice. So your camera has to be turned on. And then make sure sometimes the Zoom app will need updates. So just like the day before, the day of, make sure you check your Zoom app because sometimes that happens where people are trying to log on to Zoom and they realize, oh no, I need to update, and then things go wrong. So make sure all your tech is working. Make sure you give yourself enough time to make sure your technology is working. If you don't have a computer and you need to use a school computer, make sure that you know you figure out when to be at the computer, which computer works, if you can reserve a computer time, whatever it takes. Just it's up to you as a college student to make sure your tech works for these synchronous Zoom group presentations. And again, remember that I'll go through that later. So week 13 info video, that's this video that I'm recording now. You'll have your chapter 8 video. You can click on that. The chapter 8 slides are here. Click on that. And then again, if you wanted like another intro video on what to do for the CACFP, it's here. You click on that. This is the same video I've been listing every week. Our online chapter is chapter 8 on prevention of illness. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of specifics. So the slides and the text go together, right? So you can't just watch the video. You can't just go through the slides. You need to read through the textbook here because there's a lot of specifics. I might just have the phrase fecal or oral transmission on the slide, but it's up to you to read exactly what that is, right? The specifics of it within our chapter. I've got some links for you here. Hand washing is basic preventative practice, how to do it. Resources that you can share with families, that's all here. Diaper changing guidance, that's all here. Healthy schools and ACT. This is in our video I talk about it, like pest management. Sustainable pest management, what does that mean? Um, all of that stuff, that's all here. List of reportable diseases. So this is as of June 2025. If you click on that, like if you are running a program and a child is sick and then the parent says, oh, my child got diagnosed with pertussis, you need to let licensing know, and you need to let the Orange County Healthcare Agency know, and you also have to fill in that unusual incident report. That's part of Title 22. Preventing infectious diseases. Here is prevention tools and resources for all of these different things here. Please note that for the vaccines for children, this is the first year that this schedule is different from the American Academy of Pediatrics. I'm just saying personally, I don't mean to be political, but for me, I go by the American Academy of Pediatrics vaccine schedule. And then that schedule is here. You've got your wellness logs. There's still a couple of people that aren't doing the wellness logs according to this info video, so please make sure to complete the wellness assignments according to the way that I've asked them to be completed. I've got a video telling you how to do it. I also have a wellness log sample. A couple of people still are not following this example. You want to make sure you're like this week we're doing dinner, so this would be dinner, but how's your hydration? How's your rest? How's your physical activity? What'd you do to care for yourself? Mental wellness, self-care activity, and then a little reflection sentence, right? These all need to be in your daily wellness log. And we're only going to do 4 this week because of Veterans Day. So you get a 1-day break. So you're going to access the wellness discussion, do your first post by Wednesday, November 12th, and respond to another peers post by Friday. So you click on that. So Wednesday, submit one post inspired by reflection for your wellness practices, like, yeah, I drank enough water, I've been drinking enough water, getting my exercise, and whatever it is. And then you're going to be responding to another peers post by Friday, November 4th. So whatever, but I'm seeing a lot of people not do this till Friday. You'll if you want full credit, you got to do your first post by Wednesday and respond to someone else by Friday. And then this week's focus is on dinner. Submit, oh, this is 4. I'll change it. But you're going to submit your 4 logs. You're only going to submit 4 logs because of Veterans Day. Save. You're only going to submit 4 logs because of, again, Veterans Day. Yep, only 4 this week. And then again, you could click here to access the discussion board. Go back to the module. And then you have your discussion post for this week. Again, the first post is by Wednesday, and then respond to 2 peers' post by Friday. And make sure you've got at least, 4 to 5 sentences there. Oops, it's not right. Oh, I gotta change that. I'll change it later, but click on that. That'll bring you to this discussion post. And then for your understanding check, it's same thing. You get your quiz. It's here. It's 5 points, 2 attempts, 30 minutes. Chapter 8 and this module's content. And then this is the biggie. This week, by Friday, November 14th, each group will submit 1 paper. So everybody, only you choose the person that's going to submit the paper. It's not, I don't want to see 4 or 5 papers. It's just 1 paper. It's a group project. Each group submits 1 paper. And then last week, you made your Zoom appointment with me to make your presentation. So again, I want to see every face, hear everyone's voice. And also there's going to be a a group member evaluation. So you need to make sure that you give me that information. So if you feel that if you're the only person in the group and you've been the only person doing the group the whole time, then you're going to get the credit. And the group members that only showed up for the presentation and to read the slides that you made, well, they're not going to get credit for their project. So this is a college level course. I do expect everybody to be professional and do their part. And also, if you can't for whatever reason, then you need to also be willing to accept the consequences of that. If you didn't do the work, then you're not going to get the points. That's kind of how it works. If you have questions, you can let me know. And then next week, which will be opened up, next module, module 14, will be opened up on November 17th at 9. We're doing chapter 9, supportive healthcare. Again, class content, discussion posts, wellness logs, quiz, the same old, same old. So if you have any questions, please message me in Canvas and I'll get back to you within 2 business days, or come find me in office hours. Take care, you guys. Have a great week. Bye. Hi guys, sorry, one more thing. Another part of the CFP project is you are actually going to submit a peer group work evaluation form. So I'm not going to give you a grade for this nutritional project and group project until you fill this out. So you're going to access and submit the form here. This is the module 13 roadmap, go all the way down, number 5. Please note that you must also turn in the peer group work evaluation form in order to receive a grade for this assignment. So please access and submit the form here. So you're going to click on that. It'll take you here. You're going to download and fill out the form and then submit it here in a PDF format. So this will allow me to give credit where credit is due, because if you did all the work and no one else did the work, well, you should be the only person getting credit, right? Or, and then on the flip side of it, if you just showed up to the video presentation and you read the slides, but you didn't do any of the work, you didn't participate in any of the group meetings, then you really shouldn't be getting any credit for your work. So you're going to click on this. Make sure you fill this out, put in your name, put in the date, And then every group has 4 to 5 members. So you're going to write down the first group member's name that you're evaluating, fill all this out, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, if there is a fourth one. And then after you fill it out, you're going to turn it in here. And then that'll help me to give everyone a fair grade and give credit where credit is due. So hope that helps. Now, it's the end of the Module 13 video. Canvas message me and I'll get back to you within 2 business days, or come find me in office hours. Thanks, bye. If you have questions, thanks, bye.